Hello, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and byways. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and few sisters that tune in to listen and learn. I'm the brother Malak from the Diligent Soldier Camp here in Boston, Mass. And as always, I pray this lesson be edifying to the elect. The name of this one is They Knew. Okay, they knew. All right, and of course I'm talking about this article that came out by the People's Voice.tv. And you know, I want to thank the brother Lahab again for actually putting this news article on our group chat, man. You know, and brothers going into it, and you know. Basically, I got inspired just by a few simple milk scriptures, man, to just bring these scriptures out right and filter it, you know, or filter what's going on in this article through or the result of what happened and how this article proves, man. You know what I'm saying, that these people, man, are not to be trusted, man. Okay, scriptures actually tell us that, man, but the article puts it more in we told you type of way. We told you so type of way, right? So basically, I'm gonna read a little bit of the article, man, because if I go into it, man, you know, it will kick. These people will delete the lesson as a whole, man. So I encourage you, brothers and sisters out there, to you know, go into this and read it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because your military knew about it, man. Okay. You know, without further ado, I'll just read it. This is by the People's Voice.tv. All right. And by the way, I did a quick fact check search. Okay. And nothing against this yet. And you know, those fact checkers, they on everything like white on rice, man. And they don't really fact check, you know, because 90% of the things that they so-called fact check and try to put doubt on, that's exactly what it is that they do. They put doubt on what's being said, right, or claimed, and they'll switch it up just a little bit. And when you read it closely, they're what they're saying about whatever's being posted or said, or, you know, going viral or being, you know, liked and shared among a lot of people, it's usually just to cast doubt, you know what I mean, on what's being said. They don't 100% deny what's being said, you know. So you have to read, even when you know what I'm saying, when you come across these articles that are so-called fact checkers, you know, reviewed or viewed, you gotta read closely, because, you know, sometimes they you know, they'll give their reasoning or their fact, so-called fact, and it's not too far from what's already being said. You know what I mean? They'll point out how it wasn't in the correct date, or not everything was set, not everything was posted, not everything in a conversation was posted or in an interview, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They just try to cast doubt. And a lot of people just don't read. So they see fact check, oh, it's on fact checkers, so it got to be a lie, and then they just run with it. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is by the People's Voice.tv, okay, and it's actually it came out the 2nd of April, right, 2024, by Baxter Dimitri. It's called Big Pharma Exec Admits DOD Invented the mRNA, all right, I'll just say it like that, you know, you should know what it is, to depopulate the world, okay? Just how you see it right there on the screen, man, you see it. All right, it says C19er mRNA vaccines were deliberately designed to fail to stop transmission of the virus, while operating as a ticking time bomb within the human biomass, essentially training the body to destroy itself, end quote. According to bombshell testimony by Alexandra Sasha Latipova, a former Big Pharma executive. Okay, it goes on to say, Latipova confirmed reports by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that the U.S. Department This fucking asshole, man, at this time, 10 o'clock at night, and he's going by me with a blower. Satan, man. Start over. Latipova confirmed reports by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that the U.S. Department of Defense, DOD, was involved in developing mRNA behind the scenes, and had very clear intent to harm by executing a mass genocide of Americans. Like, this is a bombshell news right here. You know what I mean? Like, this should be on the news all over the place, man. All right? And if they do pass it by, they'll just cast doubt on it. They'll speak of it in a way where it's like, it's nothing to worry about type of shit, you know? It goes on to say, under the DOD control and direction, pharma giants including Pfizer, Moderna, and Janssen started mass producing the jump shots for Operation Warp Speed long before the first class cases of VidCo, right? Let's just call it like that, were reported by the hysterical mainstream media. These figurehead pharma companies, Latipova insists, were just obeying DOD's orders. Okay, and then from there, I really shouldn't even read the rest, man, because it'll definitely get flagged and deleted. But I said enough, man, at least enough for it to spark interest and inquiry, right, in your mind. And, you people, you brothers and sisters looking into it, man, we'll look into it, because you need to know this, man, because a lot of our people went on and just took these things, you know what I mean, and didn't think for themselves critically. They just went on and just took it, you know what I'm saying, without a worry in the world. You got RFK Jr., quoted as saying the demic was a military psyop. And indeed it was, man. You know what I mean? Indeed it was. It wasn't a public health thing, man. All right? It goes deeper than that, man. It went all over the world, man. All right? Things don't happen like that unless the military's involved, man. Okay? So I will behoove you, brothers, or however the phrase goes, it will behoove you, brothers, to look into this, man. I'll leave the link in the description box, man. Okay? Now, without further ado, let's just get a few scriptures, man, and call it a day. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy. All right? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and speckled birds should know who your enemies are by now, man. You brothers and sisters of the hopeful elect definitely know, right? But you have a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters that are newcomers to this and are not 100% hip, or are probably doubting it. You know what I mean? Because they grew up with best friends that are either so-called white or so-called East Indians, or those Southern and Eastern Africans and other people from around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But you have to examine these people, man, very carefully, especially the so-called white man and his descendants, his peoples, man, the nation of the Edomites, man, Idumea, as the scriptures call them, man, in the New Testament, man. All right, it says, never trust thine enemy, Esau, man, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, just like iron rusts after water hits it, right? It don't matter how much you clean it, right? It'll still rust up again, man. It goes on to say, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Like when you take a magnifying glass and you clean off, you know what I'm saying, and you try to clean that metal, right? It'll still rust after a while. And if you put the magnifying glass closer to it, you know what I mean, you'll see that is still not all the way clean. Okay, that's how the scriptures is comparing this man to his wickedness, man. this man is you know, he's your enemy, and his wickedness is never gonna go away. His wickedness gives him up. On top of that, man. All right, but our people still hearken and hearken and takes heed to these people, man. Okay, whether they be on TV, whether they their neighbors, man. You know, our people just feeble-minded, man. Especially the 2/3. You know what I mean? The 2/3 minded Jakes, man. Right? They're very feeble, and they'll just give in to whatever, because you know they suffer from a very extreme form of Stockholm syndrome. All right, look that word up, man, so you can see what it is, man. Because we're, you know, as the scripture says, we're yet in our captivity to this day. Okay, and this man has given our people, you know, clothing and food and shelter. You know them as subsidies like Section 8, housing, EBT, SNAP. You know what I mean? Health insurance in many cases if you qualify. You know what I mean? So you would think, you know, the government's helping, the white man does help type of shit, but it's bullshit, man. It's to keep you in perpetual control and to have power over you, man. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, right? Two beautiful animals that are very simple. But Israel does not know. My people do not consider. Okay, and what it is that they don't consider is the fact that they're not only the people, the chosen nation of the Lord Yahweh Shai, but that their God is Yahweh, and that his name is Yahweh, and that their Redeemer is Yahweh Shai, and his name is Yahweh Shai, and he's coming back for them. They don't consider these things, man. Therefore, they destroyed himself. And to the point where you see how it says the ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. They know who their owner is and where they live. But Israel don't know. Israel don't even consider, not even when we tell them. But they're very, very quick to run to Daddy Esau, man. You know, just like the end of, man, whether they be northern or southern kingdom, man. Eve is wicked as all hell, man. Eve will kick you out and say, I don't need you, because she already has housing that their sugar daddy Esau got them. Eve will tell you that they don't need you financially because daddy Esau got them, or sugar daddy Esau got them. You know what I'm saying? And they'll trust in them. And the scriptures speak about how they're going to lament for the teats, man, when it's all gone. All these benefits that they're getting right now, that it's going to be gone pretty soon, man. And what then? What are you going to do then? Right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. It says, Salakia, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe to you 2/3 minded Israelites that go down to the house of bondage, which is where we are right now, spiritual Egypt, Babylon, aka the US. It says destruction, sorrow to you 2/3, man, for going to this place for help. And they stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. Who's the Holy One of Israel? Yahweh Shai, man, their Savior, their Redeemer. Neither seek the Lord. They don't even seek Yahweh. You know, they're taught by doctrines of men, right? So they believe in JC, who's a so-called white man, right? And then they'll say that JC and the Father is one, but they'll divide them in three with the whole Holy Trinity shit, which you don't even find that phrase in the scriptures, man. You know, so the scripture is clearly telling you here that sorrow and destruction is coming to those people, man, that didn't take heed to what the scriptures is teaching them through the mouthpiece of the Lord, which are the prophets, man, that are out there sighing and crying, warning, giving warning, you know, bidding you people to come back to the marriage, because the Lord is our husbandman. Okay? He's our husband. And people don't want to consider that. They don't know. They're dumber than a ox and an ass, man. A donkey. They're dumber than that, man. Salakia. I want to get one more to end it off. Right, so the last one I want to get is from the second book of Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant to the devices, right? And let me look up a quick lookup for the word devices, right? A plan, method, or trick, right? A turn of phrase intended to produce a particular effect in speech or literary work. Salaki about that, man. You know, but basically, man, a plan or a method, and we're not ignorant to his method, man, to their tricks. Which is why, you know, in 2020, 2021, we never gave in to these things. We were actually giving warning to the people not to take those devices, man. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly what it was. Now here it is. You read this article, and that was their plan all along, man. To thin the herd of the masses, if you will, man. You know, when people realize what's going on, it's going to be the biggest I told you so, man. You know. So, you know, I pray that the lesson was edifying, okay? And in closing, I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, for giving me the inspiration, you know, to put a few scriptures together and put it out there, man. Put that vibration out there, man, you know, for the people to get. I want to give double honors also to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and are great examples to us younger brothers. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and that are out there in the highways and byways, man. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and few sisters that tune in to listen and learn, man. To you I say shalom and a Baba Ball.